Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I am KatherineOfSky, the Belt Diva. So last time we were planning our very long delivery system of stuff from here to over here for building solar panels. So I'm going to continue and build this system so that we can just finish this up and basically disconnect our network so we can make it more efficient. There we are. And before I connect this belt to this very intrepid inserter, already ready to do its job, I'm going to string the lines. There it goes. I think here. Okay, and here's where that's going to go. Connect these up. And RoboPort wise, I think I'm going to want something like 20 of them. That makes sense to me. That should be all right, I think. So we are getting RoboPorts. Let's just make sure we do that. Where do they live? On the first page. There they are. Okay. So if they're less than 20, then you can put them on the belt. Oops, there's a tree here. Excuse us, tree. We need your space. Pardon us. Okay. And so these are all going on the same side of the belt. However, I don't think that the production over here is enough to make this any kind of a worry. Also, this is the beginning of the belt line. So I don't think there's going to be any problem with this at all. So the next thing we were going to do is add in the substations down there. Wow, this is a lot of stuff to cross. Okay, no worries. That we'll get through it. We'll figure it out one day. Right. So, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. I meant to do this. Okay. And this can go maximally there. So. R. Okay, there we are. Oops. I'm not going to worry about it. There's not going to be a huge amount of throughput here. This is not something I'm going to even think about. So, let's see, the other line can go around this way, I think. This is going to be for the substations. All right, and they happen to be on the wrong side of the tracks here. That's not a worry, though. We will make this happen in some fashion. Let me ask the robots to bring me some long-handed inserters. I seem to have run out. So, we want to get this onto a belt. Let's just do it this way. And output them like that. But we want them connected to the network, of course. And I'll put this right here because that looks convenient. Cool. That should do it. Let's get it wired up first. Where can we connect to this lovely red wire? Wow, all the way up there, I'm thinking. Okay, not a problem. We'll sort it out somehow. Okay. Gonna put it a little bit more in line. There we are. Let's connect this way. Good. And down to here, it should connect. There we go. So now we just need to put these larger power poles. And actually it's okay to have these larger power poles here because they're improving our sort of a backbone of power in the system anyway, just in case some smaller poles get destroyed through whatever means. Let me get rid of this one. Don't need it. Oh, and there it is. Wow, it's right there. Okay, so let's see if I can connect that one there. Yes, I can. Let's just string this red line all the way along. Okay, great. And we have all the information here. Excellent, and we can even see how much stuff we have. So you'll notice we have 31 roboports. And the reason that is so is basically just because of the travel time of items going from all the way up here to down here. It does take some amount of travel time to get there, so I'm not really worried about having too many items down there. I just don't want the belts to be constantly full. That's the idea. Alright, so this one is going to get substations less than, I don't know, 50 or maybe... no, let's do 100. We'll do 100 substations. Just let it release them all and get this going along. And here's our nice line here. So the main bus really ends right there, so I'm not going to worry about those things, those lines. Okay, and yep, stuff keeps on coming along. This is excellent. And I feel like I can finally disconnect these roboport areas. I think I can probably take away this roboport as well, because there's nothing that needs picking up from here. It's all good. So let's just disconnect it. All these things are going to go. Bye-bye, roboports. Alright. That's going to make us, give us a nice clean network. Yeah, already the robots are kind of focusing on being out here. So, let's see. This area has 961 construction bots and 14 logistics bots. So I don't know if we actually need logistics bots at all there, because they're not delivering from place to place at all. And construction are the ones that are going to pick up the wood from the trees and do pretty much everything else. So let me check on... See, here we have 265 construction robots and 1044 logistics. So it's actually kind of the way I'm going to want it to be, mostly. So let's just make sure there are no other connections to this robo network over here. This is, yep, that ends there. And these are pretty much self-contained there. Yep, I think that's probably right. I think I'll rescue those logistics bots from wherever they are here. And let's see how many construction bots we have again. We have 961. Yeah, that's kind of where we want stuff to be, I think. Okay, there's the logistics bots, all of them. We're in the same roboport, just showing you how they're not getting used. Oh, this is what we need. Need stuff to go down that line as well. Oh, okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to slow this belt down. Gonna put these into being... Because that one is having a hard time grabbing stuff off of the belt when it comes down this side. Or I could simply move this belt outward slightly. Yeah, maybe that's a better solution. Here we are. That way the stuff will go on the belt and these guys can all grab it. What I was going to do is just convert these to yellow or red belts. But that's just, it's not necessary. These are fast inserters, essentially, these filter inserters, so they should be okay. Alright, let's get storage going on. We don't want anything stored in this area, so if there is like some wood to take care of, to chop down the trees, for example, they will basically deposit it over there. in the storage chest, and it will go along the conveyor belt until it reaches the other part of the factory. This is quite exciting. I'm actually quite thrilled about this. I want to check on power real quick. I don't want to have any power outages like we had just not too long ago. Okay, look, our power graph is looking really, really nice here. We are making a ton of power. Enough to charge the accumulators fully by midday, or even maybe a little bit earlier than that. So our efforts have paid off. Oh, there we go. Yep, it is definitely before the midpoint of the day cycle. And at night, we're not doing too badly either. So this is good. And Steam stopped functioning 5 nights ago or so. So this is great. But I am glad I have them on backup because they're kind of useful. So yay! We have now a more efficient system to deliver solar panels. And now the robots don't have to go so far. They have a lot more roboports on the way to wherever they're going, so there's more places to charge. All right, so this is kind of an example of how to connect two different robot networks. Just use belts, and that way you don't interfere, because you could also... Oh, what's going wrong here? Oh my, we don't have enough stuff. We probably don't have enough refining. But anyway, you can't have some robots go from part of the factory to another part and then from another part to another part. That just doesn't work very well. So, wow, we are definitely needing more crude oil. We're getting low on that. And pipes are relatively full. These guys are just, yeah, they're just totally gluttonously full. Well, time to set up more refining, which is pretty nice. I wonder if I have a blueprint. I've been playing several different factories, so I would just want to see if I do have a blueprint. I might. Okay, this is that stuff, beacons. I don't see one, so that's okay. We'll make a new one. It's pretty easy. And we'll have this. So the one annoyance I have with this factory is that the liquid bus starts here in that factory, in that spot right there. So what I'm going to do is actually remove this refinery so that the liquid bus can go all the way through. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Wrong thing. Okay. And we'll need to watch this oil line where that's coming in. So, but I want this liquid bus to kind of continue along. Okay, it looks like it will go up to that far. And this is petroleum. Good, good, good. And I'll just have these kind of connect over here. And continue over this way. Okay. Oh, looks like this coal miner ran out. Have these also? Not that one, but this one has. Okay. Alright. And lubricant is going upward. Okay, that's just fine. Let's grab, make sure these are all connected, because I basically just disconnected all of these things here. Okay, great. And then water is on the other side. Where they fit. Good. And I'll put another row of refineries on this side of this area. So basically coinciding with the water and crude pipes that are already running there. There we are. I have way too much stuff in my inventory. Goodness. I think I'm requesting too many things. All right. Okay, so let us blueprint this highly useful structure and remove any excess little bits of pipe, so that I think that's pretty good. All right. Now this one is going to have the... It's not going to be this way. It's going to be this way. But it doesn't line up quite correctly, does it? Oh no. You know what? I might just do another version of this. Okay, take these, take that, and an extra roboport, some steel. Oh, I have one oil refinery. Excellent. That must be from the one I just deleted earlier. Yeah, these don't quite line up the way that we'd like the, for example, these cracking plants to line up. So what I'm going to do is just basically make another line, and that's just fine too. I don't want to get that one because it's kind of messy. We'll just get a repeatable amount of them. Yep, they're all good. And we'll just reconnect the crude and stuff. Okay, that's light oil. Just watching not to disconnect this petroleum here. And I'd like to... This petroleum is coming from where exactly? I think it's these tiny, small, itty-bitty amounts of wells here. I don't know if it's really worth keeping them, to be honest. I mean, I guess I could plonk down some beacons and make them more useful. But, on the other hand, they could be seen as interlopers in the field of refining, or smelting, I should say. So, we can feel free to get rid of them at some point, I guess. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do is basically just put these this way, and we'll have 2 lines going to each of them, and that's just going to be fine. All right. Now this may be overkill, but that's okay. We don't mind overkill. We really don't mind if our factory is gigantically huge. This is not a problem for us. We don't have any issue with this whatsoever at all. So let's put down another... I definitely need another construction area here. Let's just shove this down here, if even temporarily. And does that cover it? Yes, it does. Okay, so this all will get made by robots very shortly. All we need to do is get some more pipes so that we can connect all these things up. Let me see if I can grab some, if there are any, or maybe the robots are all flying with it. I think that might be the case. Oh, no, there's some coming. A little bit coming to us. And I think I can trash some of this railroad stuff. Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't help if I have it set on 400. I'll put it down to 100. So I really don't need this much stuff on me. Oh my gosh, and so many of these chests. What am I thinking of? Goodness. 40 is enough. Because I always bring me too many, so sometimes I set the requester to be lower than I actually, want, or lower than the major stack size. Alright, so I have pipes. Let's get this connected so that these guys can start functioning. Alright, so... This is going to be light oil, and this is going to be petroleum. Oops. Good. And let's get water coming in. And it's at a very, very inconvenient spot. So I'm going to have to move all of these things to get this to connect properly the way I want it to go. And that's fine. actually, it wasn't in the way, was it? It was okay. Alright, that's just fine. These are kind of like in the middle. Those do connect. Alright, so now we just need crude oil coming in. And where is the pipe from this side? It is going here. Down there. Connecting... where? As far as I can tell, exactly nowhere. It is not connecting at all. That's pretty interesting. Huh. That's kind of wild, actually. And very unexpected. That's really, really weird. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is put it here. Like this, and I'll run it here. Underneath the lubricant for now. Okay, we're gonna have to have this being a little bit messy, and I don't like it being messy. But it solves the problem for now. I think when I get rid of these coal miners and stuff, I will neaten this up quite a bit. Because I don't really like the way this is looking. It's kind of horrible. Mostly very, very horrible. Of course, alternatively, I could do this. That way. Could connect this way like that. Is that better? I don't know if it's better. It's okay. It's not too bad. So we'll figure out a way to get this to work, because I do like to have a space between each one. It makes it a lot better to work. So why is this not working? We need water. And why do we not have water? Water, hello? Where are you? This is connected here. That's connected there. We have tons of water. Pipe to ground, pipe to ground. And yet we're not getting any water. I don't know why that is. This is very interesting. I'll have to investigate this and see what's wrong. Alright, well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so very much for joining me. I'm Catherine of Sky. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you next time.